everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing how to contour for beginners. So this video is just going to be something that's going to be simple to follow along, nothing too crazy, just so you can learn how to contour, what to use, what products, this and that. So let's just dive right in. So on my face, I don't have any type of foundation, concealer. I don't have anything on my face. I just have a tiny little bit of bronzer from MAC and Gimme Sun. I put it on like a fluffy brush and I just sort of went like that, just to not come on camera looking like a crazy person. And then I used some mascara from Thrive, and I just put some mascara on so I would look feminine and not absolutely crazy. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do, and it's gonna seem like there's a lot of product and a lot going on, but I've tried to break it down, and I'm gonna talk slow and I'm gonna talk through each thing and why I'm using it. So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna use foundation, some type of foundation, anything that works for your skin. I personally have been loving this HD Flawless foundation from Absolute New York. Right now I'm in the color Sand, but that will not last for long. I probably should have used something a little lighter, even it looks like it's absolutely not gonna match, but we're gonna make it work. So just use your favorite foundation, okay? And this is obviously not where the contour part comes into play, but this is a very important step because you have to balance the canvas out, right? You gotta balance everything out and keep everything looking all one sort of, and not color popping through. So we're just gonna buff that in. If you don't like wearing foundation, you could just go right in with a, you know, a tinted BB or a CC cream. Whatever you like to use, just use it right now. I'm gonna be using concealer and all of that, so you don't have to make everything super precise. You just want to make your face, you know, seem like it's sort of just one color. Don't forget the neck. Okay. I have a little bit of like self-tanner on my face, which is why I'm able to just kind of use that sand shade. So now I'm going in with concealer. I'm using from Absolute New York Radiant Cover. It looks like this, and I'm going to be using the shade Fair. And I'm going to be putting that where I naturally, typically would conceal. And you wanna conceal in almost like a triangle shape, because when you think of concealer, you think of what are the areas that I want to bring forth, okay? Not the areas I want to hide, okay? You don't want to hide this center part of your face, because that's what people typically look at first. You want to make this highlighted and come forth with your concealer, and then the contour, you want the shadows to chisel in those on the side, the perimeter of your face. So now you can kind of use a beauty blender, whatever. You can use your fingers. I typically like to use my fingers. Obviously wash your hands. Don't just, you know, put your fingers on your face. Okay. So pounce it in, never drag the concealer. And they say to use your ring finger, but sometimes I end up using the middle finger. I don't know why, it's just fast for me. You could use your beauty blender, you could use a brush. It's really whatever works for you and what your used to using. So this is, I'm trying to make it as simple as possible so that anybody can follow along and you don't have to run out and you don't have to get these products. Just use the concealer that you're using. Use the foundation that you like and that you're using. Okay, don't, now if you don't have something I'm using, like a concealer, if you really don't have concealer, I do think everybody should, like if I told you to skip something, I would say skip foundation and just go in with concealing, because concealing, you can really target an area. Okay, so we've concealed, so we've brought out, you know, the parts that were a little sort of darker, and now we're bringing them out with the concealer, so our under eyes are looking much more concealed. Now what you want to do, so you don't get like that, the crepiness, is sort of press under there. I've noticed it's helped me because I have very expressive face, so I get creepy lines. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be using a contour stick. Okay, now these things, they look scary and you're like, what do I do? It's dual-ended, I'm nervous. Okay, but it's written out for you, this contour side and this is highlight side. Some of them just only have the bronzing contour shade, but I like this because it's got both sides. So I'm going to tell you what to do and how to do it and how to just start drawing on your face. If you come across videos and pictures and you're like, oh my god, you know, they're drawing all over their face, how do I know where to put the contour? I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, get your notebooks out. So right now my face is super round. There's no definition whatsoever. God bless those people that have, you know, super cheekbones that are very defined. I don't. Okay, I have a round moon potato face. So let's get some contour going. So we're going to start with what's called the E. I like to call it the E. Some people like to do the C. I like to remember it as the E, okay? So you're just going to place something right where your temples are, okay? So like right over here. And that's the beginning formation of the E. Now, typically, top of the ear, okay? Suck in the cheekbones. Feel where the hollow part of your bone is in your cheekbone to the corner of the mouth is what they say is where the line should be drawn, okay? You never want to bring it down. Like, you never want to draw it all the way to the corner of the mouth, because then it's going to make you have a shadow of an actual beard, a mustache, you know, a shadow. It's not going to look, you're going to look like you have sideburns. So the corner to about right here, okay? Yeah, to about right there. Same thing over here. You have to feel your face and press in, because I'm not with you guys. I can't tell you where your actual cheekbone is. You have, like, you'll feel hardness and then you'll start feeling, oh, okay, that's hollow. And that's where you need to be drawing it. And if you have a larger forehead, you can bring lines further down. I have a little bit of a smaller forehead, so I don't want to draw so much on my forehead. Now, to finish the E, so we see, we're going to draw it right down here. Okay? So you see that E? It's like a backwards E. This is actually an E right here. Can you guys see that E? E. See? And you can draw under here, under the lip to make it look plump and big. Now, nose. Nose is different for every single person. I have a little bit more of a rounder ball, like my nose goes to a ball. It's not like my nose is up, it's not like my nose is super down. My nose is kind of just in the middle. So you want to start where the tip of your eyebrow begins and draw a straight line, see? And repeat. Straight line down. Okay? And what that's going to do is you're just following the natural contour of the nose. Now, if you want your nose to look like a little cute little button, you're going to draw a line just right across. If you want your nose to be shorter, you're going to draw something right under it, okay? It's going to give an illusion that it's like a little cute little button. There's so many things that you can do. You can even take the tip and bring it in and bring it into the actual natural contours of your eye contour, where we naturally put our transitional crease, and you can meet it to go out there. So draw it through, connecting to the outer, going down to the nose like that, okay? So this is like typically, I mean, some people, they go crazy if they don't like their chin, they're drawing on their chin. I don't mind my chin, I really don't. But some people, you know, they kind of like highlight the chin, they make it more rounded into like a ball. I don't really like to do that. Okay, so this is typically contouring for beginners. It looks just like this. So if you want, take a picture on your phone, screenshot right now. This is what you do, okay? Just like this. This is the shadowing part of making your face contoured, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get like a smaller brush, and we're just gonna start circular motions. You don't wanna, you never wanna just start dragging and going like this, because then it's defeating the purpose. We're going in buffing circular motions just like this, okay? Now the thing I love about this Absolute New York one is it buffs out like an absolute dream. I'll link below. You can get 25% off any Absolute New York products. I have a code that I will link below. You just go right onto their website and you can get anything that I'm talking about for 25%. So you definitely, this to me is the most time-consuming part of contouring, is making sure everything is sort of buffed out. This is the most time-consuming part, but contouring is really important for, you know, if you're getting pictures taken, it's your wedding, it's prom, you're going on a date, you're performing somewhere. I don't contour every day. There's no way to contour every day. But contouring is crucial, it's important. I find it to be very important for people, like I said, that are maybe getting married or like something really life-changing is happening. So if you feel like it's taking too long, which I do feel it's taking too long, I'll go back into like my foundation brush or just any brush, and just the areas that I find are a little bit more difficult to blend out, I'm going to take a larger brush. And you also just want to make sure everything is blended, you know? Okay. I'm going to go back to that nose. You could bring your fingers into the mix if you feel like that's what makes you feel more confident. So, don't forget the hairline. Okay, but you can also fix that with bronzer. Alright, so we are all buffed out, okay? So we're looking like that. Now, you probably can't tell, but if you go back to the beginning of the video, you can definitely tell that this is definitely much more sharper and, like, you know, it's definitely much more sinking in. So now comes the opposite end. I really don't typically ever really do this, but for the sake of the video, we're just gonna do it. You're technically putting it in the same areas. You're just putting it in the areas where the contour wasn't, okay? The areas you want to bring forth, okay? So once again, you want to bring forth all of this, like one big triangle, like that. All the way down the bridge of the nose, like that, brow, like that. I got some on my eyebrow. Cupid's bow, center of lip. Okay. You could use your finger, you could use whatever. Like I said, sometimes I go with my fingers, because it's super easy. So we're just trying to blend that out, but we're not trying to get rid of the contour that we just did, because then that would defeat the purpose. So the purpose of highlighting right now is going to the areas where we need to highlight, sorry, the areas that we didn't contour, and we need to highlight and bring out and bring forth. I just use the opposite side, that stick, which comes in handy, you know? It really does. And when you break this video down and you really study it, you're gonna realize it's not that difficult. It seems like we're doing so much, but we're really not, I promise. It seems crazy. It seems like you're doing a lot, but you're not. You're just trying to perfect. Okay, so make sure everything's blended. Make sure nothing looks too harsh and too crazy. You don't want like a severe harsh line. Okay, so we have the stick contour on, stick highlighter on, concealer, foundation. So we've pretty much done the cream liquid part of contouring, okay? So now you want to go in with powder to set, okay? So we're going in with my HD Flawless Setting Powder from Absolute New York. I love Absolute New York. I am not sponsored. I wish I was. I bought all of this with my own money. I just love their products. So we're going to take that powder and you're just going to draw under that contour you did before, just right below it. This is completely optional. You do not have to do this, but why not? I'm actually gonna switch to something smaller, like a smaller one, so I can get in here. We're essentially just baking this part right now to bronze it up. This is a crucial step. It just makes that cream contour stay for super long, especially if you are going to prom or you are going to, you know, like a special event or a wedding. You're gonna want that to stay for a long time. So baking is very important. Okay. So we're baking under the eye because that's the part that's gonna probably crease on us first. So that's why it's important to have that baking. Baking is just, you know, this part, you want this part to come out. So you want, technically baking is just you're literally baking your skin. I know it kind of sounds like gross, but you're cooking your skin. I'm gonna now place powder in the other areas where I'm not baking, I'm setting right now. So all you need right now at this part is like a loose powder, okay? Right, just like that, okay? Gorgeous. Don't forget the chin, just set the chin. And the neck, you know. Okay. Now, going in with our powdered bronzer. I'm wearing powder right now. Okay, going in with Give Me Sun from MAC, and more of like a condensed brush. I'm setting that kind of contour we did. Setting all the cream areas with a bronzing color. Okay. My hair is like all over the place. Okay, there we go. Don't forget the neck. Don't forget the neck. Don't forget the gibble. Okay. Now, going back in with this little fluffy thing, I'm just setting our eye contour once more with our bronzer. So the same bronzer you used on your face, you're using on your eye. It's gonna look like that. It's gonna bring out your eyes. And if you have hooded eyes, just go a little bit more further up from that crease. Taking the same brush, really, and we're just gonna set that nose contour cream that we did, the same eye brush, feeding it in like that, along the sides of the nose. And then, you know, take your finger or go back in with your foundation brush to make sure. You just want to make sure that you don't have any like harsh lines that are going to really be obvious to people in like bright daylight. This is a trick to make your lips look larger. Get a little bit of that bronzer and fluff it under the bottom lip. You don't want to do too much because then it's gonna look, no, it's gonna look absurd. Okay, I just want to make sure everything is blended. Push it into the hairline. Don't forget about the hairline, ladies. And gents, don't forget about that hairline. Okay, now we're gonna wipe away the bake. Okay. My hair is like not cooperating today. Excuse the hair. Okay. So, can you tell we're looking chiseled? We're looking chiseled. So, next part would be to actually powder highlight at this point. I'm using from ColourPop Flexitarian. And this is my favorite part of contouring and highlighting. You're gonna get a little bit of it on your ring finger, depending on if you like it to be very out there, if you like it to be kind of a subtle highlight. I personally love to look like a chandelier. So this is when I take my highlight and you place it everywhere that the cream highlight was. Okay, you're bringing forth, tops of your cheekbone, which you can press and feel. It's right up there. Okay. You want to do the tip of your nose. Some people like to just kind of make it look like a pearlescent little, you know, like dot like that. I like to kind of blend it in. Cupid's bow, because we're bringing forth that upper lip. Some people like to draw it. I don't, on that right there, I don't like doing that. Inner corner, do not forget your inner corner. Under the eye to make it look more bright. Just like that. Don't forget your brows. Don't forget the brows. Okay. Oh man, thought I was using my other hand. My other finger, I meant to say. You get it. A highlight in here. It's important. Okay. Just taking like any brush, whatever. Just kind of go into the middle of the forehead. You don't want to go on the outer parts, because that's gonna make you, it's gonna defeat the purpose. Okay, a little bit on the chin. I don't like to put a lot on my chin because then it kind of just looks like a sweaty chin. But next, but certainly not least, would be to get some type of like a face foundation powder. I'm using Bare Minerals Matte Foundation Broad Spectrum in Fair 01. It looks just like this. This is the last step. Okay, a fluffy, clean brush. And I'm choosing the color Fair because it's gonna set everything in place. And it's gonna just bring everything further out and blend everything together, all imperfections. Everything is gonna come forth and be blended together. Now would be the part, like if you feel like you know something's not blended or something's too harsh or whatever, you can go in and fix. I like to bring out my highlight a little further, almost back to my temples. I feel like it makes everything look more awake. Yeah, so, you know, it seems like we're doing a lot, but we're really not. If you want everything to look perfect, you just gotta be very patient with everything and blend, 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 blend. Okay. And it's up to you if you want to get like a lip liner and just kind of just do the top and the bottom a little bit overdrawn like that. And then I like to just take a little highlight and just put it in the middle like that. And that, my friends, is the finished look. I'm missing setting spray, so let me just grab you guys and just bring you over here to my setting spray. So set your face, and that's it. I'm gonna take you over to the window, and this is what it looks like up close. It's nothing too crazy, but it definitely sucked my face in, you know. And now at this point is when you would do your eye makeup, and you would just do your lips, your cheeks, your this, your that, put your outfit on, and everybody is gonna be asking questions. They're gonna be like, oh, why does she look so hot? So, if you guys like this video and it was easy to follow along, please don't forget to share it, like my channel, comment below, hit that notification bell to be notified every single time I upload. What else? Comment below. Yeah, I love it when you guys, you know, comment, and you guys are all so supportive of one another, which is amazing. So this is what it looks like up close. If you have any questions, let me know. I love answering you guys back. That's the mess I have to clean up now. Alrighty, I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching. And until then, I will see you guys all in my next one. Bye.